Are you tired of wasting time on business models that don't work? In the next minutes, I'm going to reveal the uncomfortable truth about making money online in 2025 and why 90% of what you've been told is complete garbage and it's keeping you broke. You have to understand that what worked 5 years ago isn't just ineffective now, it's a direct path to failure. I've personally tested dozens of business models, invested thousands upon thousands of dollars in my education, and I've made every mistake possible, so you don't have to. And that allowed me to go from being dirt poor, not earning any money at all, to earning thousands of dollars in a day. So today, I'm breaking down the absolute best and worst ways to make money online in 2025, ranked from F-tier trash to S-tier gold mines. No fluff, no BS, just the unfiltered truth about what actually works right now. Let's start with the bottom of the barrel. The F-tier business models you need to avoid at all costs. First up, dropshipping. I know, your favorite YouTuber is still pushing this model, but here's the cold harsh truth. The dropshipping gold rush is over. The market is completely saturated. Everyone is reselling the same crappy products. Not to mention that your profits are razor thin, 5 to 20% max. I learned this lesson the hard way. Over 5 years ago, my friend and I launched a dropshipping store that seemed perfect. We found trendy products, a solid supplier, we built a professional-looking website, and we poured all our money into Facebook ads, expecting the sales to just roll in. And what happened instead? Well, to be honest with you, we got our first client within 30 minutes of launching the ad campaign. We made $50, but that's it. After that, Facebook ads quickly ate up all of our ad budget, so we lost everything. The biggest issue with dropshipping is that you have zero control over product quality or shipping times. When customers complain about receiving garbage products, 3 weeks late, guess who takes the hit? You do, not your supplier in China, you. And with ad costs skyrocketing, most new dropshipping stores lose money from day one. Next in the F-tier garbage pile, print on demand. Similar to dropshipping, this model seems attractive on the surface. Just upload designs and collect passive income. Yeah, right. The reality is that unless you're bringing serious design skills or have a massive audience already, you're just another random person selling mediocre mugs and t-shirts in an ocean of identical products. Do you want to know what's really happening? The platforms are making money from thousands of hopeful creators, while the average seller makes pennies. I spoke with 20 print-on-demand sellers last month, and 17 of them hadn't even made enough to cover their design costs. And the 3 who were profitable, they all had existing audiences of over 50,000 followers before they started. Think about that. You don't stand a chance. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description, and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Rounding out our F-tier list is TikTok Shop. Despite all the hype, TikTok Shop remains an unproven business model with serious flaws. Going viral takes enormous time investment with zero guarantees, and the platform's audience is primarily looking for entertainment, not shopping. Unless your products perfectly align with viral trends, you're basically invisible. Here's what nobody tells you about TikTok Shop. The conversion rates are abysmal compared to traditional e-commerce. Users are there to be entertained, not to shop. So while you might get thousands of views, you'll be lucky to convert only 1% of them into actual sales. And the algorithm changes constantly. What works today could be worthless tomorrow. Moving to E-tier, slightly less terrible options that still aren't worth your time. Affiliate marketing through networks like Amazon Associates fall firmly in this category. Sure, it seems simple. Recommend products, earn commissions, but Amazon's commissions are pathetically low, often just 4% or even less. That means for every $100 in sales you generate, you earn a measly $4. So to make just $3,000 per month, you would need to drive $75,000 in sales. Good luck with that. I knew a friend who spent 6 months building an affiliate site. He created over 100 detailed product reviews, optimized for SEOs, built backlinks, etc. He did everything by the book. And the result? After a year and a half of consistent work, he wasn't even making minimum wage for the hours invested. Unless you can drive massive traffic volumes or tap into high commission programs, affiliate marketing is a path to nowhere. Also in it here, AI-generated digital products. Yes, AI tools can help you create ebooks or templates quickly, but the market is now flooded with low-quality AI content that provides little actual value. Customers have caught on, and they're increasingly skeptical of these products. The days of slapping together AI content and making easy money are long gone. Here's the fundamental problem. When everyone's got access to the same AI tools, the market becomes saturated overnight. I've seen identical AI-generated planners selling on Etsy with different covers, but the exact same content inside. The customers notice, leave bad reviews, and your reputation is trashed. Real success requires adding genuine human expertise and unique insight that AI simply cannot provide. Let's move on to D tier, methods that might work but come with serious drawbacks. Social media management as a freelancer sounds promising until you realize it's become a race to the bottom. With global competition willing to work for pennies, clients expect professional level services for embarrassingly low rates, and the work itself incredibly time consuming with constant client demands and platform changes to keep up with. Someone I had a conversation with recently started their online journey as a social media manager, charging just $25 per post. The work was endless. Content creation, scheduling, engagement, analytics reporting, and clients constantly added small requests that ballooned their workload. They were working 60-hour weeks for less than minimum wage. Unless you can specialize in a high-value niche or scale to an agency model, social media management is just trading time for money, and not much money at that. Influencer marketing without an existing following also lands in D tier. Building a large, engaged audience takes years of consistent content creation with no guarantee of success. And even when you do build a following, monetizing effectively requires business skills most influencers simply don't have. The stats don't lie. Less than 1% of content creators make a full-time living from their platforms. For every success story you see, there are thousands of creators grinding away with nothing to show for. Building an audience is a marathon, not a sprint. And without a clear monetization strategy, beyond hoping for brand deals, you're setting yourself up for years of unpaid work. How crazy is that? Now for C tier, these are options with moderate potential, but significant challenges. Creating online courses falls here for most people. Yes, the top 1% of course creators make millions, but they're the exception, not the rule. Without established expertise, a unique angle, or strong marketing skills, your course will likely join the graveyard of products nobody buys. The market is simply too saturated with both free and unpaid educational content. I've created multiple courses over the years, and the first completely bombed. They generated less than $1,000 despite months of work. Why? I was teaching general topics already covered by hundreds of other creators, many offering their content for free. My third course succeeded only after I developed specialized expertise in a specific niche and built an audience who trusted my insights. The lesson here is, courses only work when you solve a specific, painful problem for a clearly defined audience. App development also sits in C tier. While successful apps can generate substantial income, the development costs, technical expertise required, and extreme competition in app stores make this a high-risk venture. For every success story, thousands of apps never recoup their development costs. Don't believe the hype about easy app riches. The average development cost for just a simple app starts at $20,000, and marketing costs often exceed that. Then, you're competing against millions of other apps for visibility. Unless you're solving a unique problem or have significant marketing resources, your app will likely disappear into the void of the App Store, never to be discovered. Moving on to B tier. Those are valuable options that can actually work with the right approach. Freelance web design and development offers legitimate income potential, especially if you develop specialized skills. However, the constant need for client acquisition, scope creep, and difficulty scaling beyond your own billable hours is a significant limitation. It's a solid option for income, but not typically a path to true wealth. A guy I knew spent years as a freelance web developer, and while he eventually reached 6 figures a year, after a decade, he hit a ceiling. There are only so many hours in the day, and clients always want more revisions, more features, more support, often without paying more. The real transformation came when he shifted from hourly billing to value-based pricing and specialized in e-commerce sites for a specific industry. That is when his income doubled while his workload decreased. Virtual assistant services also land in B tier. Demand is growing steadily and entry barriers are relatively low. The challenge? Starting rates are often disappointing and scaling requires transitioning from doing the work yourself to managing a team of other VAs, which introduces a whole new set of challenges. The key here is to position yourself as a specialized VA rather than just a general assistant. Virtual assistants who specialize in areas like product management, launch coordination, or specific software systems can command 2 to 3 times the rates of general VAs. But remember, this is primarily trading time for money unless you build an actual agency. Now for A tier. These are solid business models with proven track records. E-commerce with your own products, whether through Amazon FBA or your own Shopify store, it remains a strong option in 2025. Unlike dropshipping, you control product quality and branding, allowing for better customer experiences and higher margins. The downside is that startup costs are significant. Inventory management is a headache, and you need a substantial investment for marketing. I've noticed a big difference between successful versus unsuccessful e-commerce brands. Product differentiation and brand building. The most successful e-commerce businesses aren't just selling products. They're selling a brand experience that customers connect with emotionally. This requires upfront investment, but creates defensibility against competitors and allows for premium pricing. If you're willing to invest the time and capital, e-commerce offers tremendous upside potential. Finally, we reach S tier, the absolute best way to make money online in 2025. High-ticket consulting stands alone at the top. With high-ticket consulting, you basically help someone to solve a specific problem. You're not selling $27 ebooks. You're selling $1,000 packages that deliver a real result, a real transformation. For example, some of my customers, they help people to get in shape. Some of my customers, they help people to overcome social anxiety or to get more leads in their business. I help people to grow their consulting business. You can literally do anything as long as you solve a specific, painful problem for people. The math is simple but powerful. With a $3,000 service package, you just need 3 clients per month to hit a $9,000 income. Now, compare that to the hundreds of sales required with low-ticket products. It's a no-brainer. My personal breakthrough came when I stopped focusing on selling low-ticket products and started offering premium consulting packages. That is when my income skyrocketed and I started to make more money than I had ever seen in my whole life. So why does this model work so well right now? There are 3 critical reasons. First, specialization is increasingly valuable in today's information-saturated world. When you position yourself as the solution to a specific painful problem, price sensitivity decreases dramatically. Clients don't care about the cost when you're solving a problem that's costing them 10 times your fee. Second, by combining your knowledge with outsourced specialists, if you do drop servicing, you create a done-for-you package that commands premium prices. Clients aren't just buying information, they're buying transformation and implementation. They want results, not more knowledge they won't apply. And third, this model scales beautifully. As you grow, you can gradually remove yourself from delivery by building systems and teams, creating a true business rather than just another job. I started by delivering all services myself, then systematically replaced myself with specialized contractors. Now, my business runs with minimal involvement from me, generating consistent profit with a fraction of the stress. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Here's the brutal truth most gurus won't tell you. Most online business models are designed to keep you broke. They promote dropshipping, affiliate marketing, and other oversaturated models because they're easy to sell, not because they're effective. The online business world doesn't reward followers. It rewards innovators and problem solvers. While everyone else chases yesterday's opportunities, the real money is made by those who understand today's market realities and position themselves accordingly. Stop chasing shiny objects and quick wins. Instead, identify a specific problem you can solve, develop a comprehensive solution package, and charge what it's actually worth. Yes, it requires real skill and real work, and that is precisely why it works when everything else is failing. Everything else is a band-aid solution. With that being said, if you want to get my help personally, check out the free training in the description, and I will see you on the other side.